Hi everyone, I'm David Wojcik and this is MBOT TV. Stories we covered this week: a major investment in Mississauga, Doug Ford takes on the federal government, cannabis investors beware when traveling, and the Steelhead's owner is excited about the upcoming season. Welcome to MBOT TV, a weekly recap of what happened in business at the Mississauga Board of Trade and around the city of Mississauga. First up, the second installment in our series on corporate execution gap. Here's Fred Pitsadny from Focus Management with our Guru Gap segment on why this happens in thousands of companies every day and what you can do to improve.
Thanks, David. Let's focus for 59 seconds. I'm Fred. Let me tell you something that you may already know. Your company sucks at strategy execution. But here's the good news. So do most of your competitors. Now, what if you could get better than them? Wouldn't that give you a real competitive advantage? Of course it would. One that would be hard to see and impossible to copy. Strategy execution practices are essentially hidden. It is what you do inside your organization to ensure clarity, alignment, and commitment to what matters most. Here are your 3 takeaways. Number 1, clarify your strategic goals and metrics. Strategy execution hates fuzziness. Number 2, align your people's accountabilities to the strategy. Everyone needs to be rowing in the same direction. Number 3, give your people the authority to take action and to make decisions that really matter. Real authority generates hard-to-stop commitment. Make it happen. Back to you, David.
The farm industry has been a driving economic force in Mississauga for decades. One of the original corporate residents is GSK, who announced a $36 million investment in the Mississauga location. Y.S. Hong, president of Canada Pharmaceuticals, GSK Canada, said, "In addition to contributing to the health and wellness of Canadians through our medicines, vaccines, and consumer health products, GSK in Canada is proud to contribute to the local economy." Microsoft, another long-term corporate resident, announced it will move its corporate headquarters to Toronto in 2020. Microsoft Canada President Kevin Peekster said, "By relocating our headquarters to downtown Toronto, we'll be able to better serve our customers and attract top talent." The City of Mississauga has received a AAA credit rating from Standards & Poor's for the 15th straight year. Gary Kent, Commissioner of Corporate Services and Chief Financial Officer, said, "This is a milestone for Mississauga. Every year, council and staff work hard to maintain the city's strong financial position while delivering quality services and infrastructure in a fiscally responsible manner." Your Mississauga Board of Trade is now accepting applications from members to join our Board of Directors. Details and forms can be found at www.mbot.com/Board of Directors. The Minister of Environment, Rod Phillips, announced the provincial government will be challenging the constitutionality of the federal government's Greenhouse Gas Pollutions Pricing Act. The province maintains putting a price on greenhouse gas emissions is not within the power of the federal government, and the federal act imposes unconstitutional taxes contrary to Section 53 of the Constitution Act of 1867. The minister said, "We have a mandate from the people of Ontario to use every tool at our disposal to protect Ontario families and businesses from the federal carbon tax. A carbon tax has nothing to do with the environment and everything to do with increasing government revenue. It will drive up the cost of gas, home, heating fuel, and everyday items for people across this province," the minister concluded. Investors in cannabis companies could face a lifetime ban from entering the United States, according to a Globe and Mail report. A Vancouver businessman who invested in a U.S. cannabis company was advised by U.S. officials he was now banned for life from entering the United States. The Prime Minister said he will not intervene to protect Canadians at the U.S. border, saying in an interview on CBC News, "I certainly won't work to assume or impress upon the U.S. who they have to let in or not." 9 states and Washington, D.C. now allow recreational marijuana within their jurisdictions. However, the federal government still considers it illegal. The Mississauga Steelheads are just weeks away from their home opening season at the newly named Paramount Centre. Owner Elliot Kerr, who inked a new deal with the city to keep the team in Mississauga, said he is optimistic about the upcoming season.
Do I believe we have the team to win a Memorial Cup or win an OHL championship? The answer is yes. And all of that credit would go to James Richmond, Jeff Krizakos, Brendan Taylor, Ben Brower, Tom Frater, Mike Doyle, all the behind-the-scenes hockey operations people that are going to make that, are going to help on the development side of the players. And then our team on the business side too. Scott Rogers left and replaced by Dak Hiller, and we've got Mike and Brandon and John, who are all part of our business ops team, and our business operations team and our hockey operations team have never worked better. They're hand in glove now, and that really works well from a business perspective.
The Steelheads' opening game is on Sunday, September 23rd at 2 p.m. when they host the Niagara Ice Dogs. Are you looking for ways to save money on your employee benefits plan? The Chamber Plan can help.
The Chamber's plan now offers employee benefit programs with greater selection, higher coverage levels, and more value than ever before. Take another look and see why we're the choice of more small businesses than any other plan in Canada. The Chamber's plan. It's for your benefit.
And now, here's what's coming up at your Mississauga Board of Trade. On September 27th, the Honorable Patty Hagee, Minister of Employment, Workforce Development and Labor, will address MBOT members and guests to discuss the programs her ministry has in place to curb the growing skills gap. The minister's address will be followed by a fireside chat and Q&A. On September 27th, join in to the premiere of our webinar series. The ICT Committee and CompTIA present top Canadian tech trends. And on October 3rd, Membership Matters is at MBOT, a session for new members to discover all the great benefits that your Mississauga Board of Trade has to offer. Season members are always welcome to stop by for a refresher. On October 10th, Good Morning Mississauga is at the Sheraton Gateway Hotel, Toronto International Airport. Come out and connect with your MBOT colleagues. Book a speaker spot. Where else can you make over 100 cold calls in just 2 minutes? And book your tickets now for the annual Extravaganza Awards of Excellence on November 15th, sponsored by MNP and Closing the Gap Healthcare Group. This event has sold out for the past 2 years, so reserve your tables and tickets today. Contact your membership services manager or go to www.mbot.com. Details about these stories and events are available at www.mbot.com. Until next week, this is David Wojcik wishing you continued success in your business.